I'm next up. Watch your bitch cause she gon' text us. Text me. Big booty bitch at the hoe in Texas. Texas. I drive Lambo, he drive Lexus.
What's good, everybody on YouTube, man? It's your boy, Pretty Boy Philly, here, y'all back up with yet another video, man. Now today's video, man, is gonna be yet another story time. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't checked out my first story time on the channel, I believe my only story time I've done so far, which was a minute ago, was my most embarrassing story time or most embarrassing moment story time. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all haven't checked out that video, make sure y'all go check out that video after this one. I'll probably leave like a little tab on this side or on this side, one of the sides, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check out that video. But this is yet another story time, man. Now, this story time, we taking it back. We're not taking it way back to high school. We're gonna take it a little bit back, but not way back to high school, you know what I'm saying? This is when, you know what I'm saying, I was out of high school, I had graduated, and I had moved back to Virginia Beach, and pretty much we gonna get right into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the story time, man, make sure y'all like, share, and make sure y'all leaving these comments, man. I love seeing y'all in the comments. Make sure y'all leaving y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you're notified each and every time I upload a video. You did what I'm saying? So basically, the way this story time starts, man, so, well, I didn't even tell y'all what the story time is. Hold on. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Now, this story time, well, y'all probably gonna see in the title, but basically this story time is gonna be about the time that I smoked, I guess, too much, or I smoked on some shit that I ain't know about, and I passed out. Like, I'm talking about, yay! Like, dropped to the floor, passed out, bro. So this story time is gonna be about the time that I smoked and passed out. Now, I'm not talking about smoking cigarettes. I'm not talking about smoking that cocaine. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, smoking some loud, you know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it, man. So basically, the way this story time goes, man, is I was in college at the time. I was going to TCC. For anybody who lives in the Virginia area, TCC, I was going to, it's Tidewater Community College. It's here in Virginia Beach. So I was attending there, and my girlfriend at the time, you know what I'm saying, she was going to ODU. And this was probably like, I want to say this was like probably like at least 3 or 4 years ago. I would always, obviously, because she was my girl, so I was always driving to go see her at ODU, you know what I'm saying? And it's that college life shit, you know what I'm saying? You turn up, you smoke, you drink, you know what I'm saying? Now, for anybody that knows me in real life, knows that I do not smoke, I do not drink at all. Like, it'll probably be, I completely stopped smoking. And drinking wise, you'll probably see me drink maybe 2 to 3 times a year. Like, no bullshit. So, I don't know, man. I don't mind drinking. I don't have nothing against drinking, you know what I'm saying, or smoking. It's just not for me, you know what I'm saying, right now. Maybe back when I was, you know, more in turn up mode, but you know what I'm saying, I still get lit, but I be lit off my own energy. I'm the type of person, man, I like to just, you know, go out, and I like to be aware of my surroundings. So if you smoking, you high, and you lit off the lit, and you know what I'm saying, some shit pop off, you're not gonna be aware of what's going on, and you might get caught slipping. So when I go out, you know what I'm saying, I already be lit off my own energy. I'm already a cool person, so I'm not the type of person where I need to, you know, feel the need to smoke or drink to be lit to go out, you know what I'm saying, to the club or to a party, whatever the case is. So, you know what I'm saying, I be lit off my own energy, and, you know what I'm saying, I be driving and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I'm always driving myself. So, you know what I'm saying, don't drink and drive, you know what I'm saying, or don't drink and drive. That's kind of like a backstory on me right now, you know what I'm saying. I don't drink or smoke at all, like, ever anymore. So basically, where the fuck was I going? I lost my damn train of thought. Oh, okay. So basically, I would always visit, you know, her because she was my girlfriend at the time. So I would always be going to ODU, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? You drink, you smoke, you have a good time, you go to house parties, you know what I'm saying, you attend events, do what it do. And even though I didn't go to ODU, obviously she did, so I was always going to stuff, you know, with her. So she had her group of friends, you know what I'm saying, and her friends had their group of friends, and then we were all just pretty much cool, and it was just like one circle. Almost every time I would go over there to her dorm, they would always like smoke late at night, and I had never smoked before until I got with my girlfriend at the time, you know what I'm saying. But I also want to put out a disclaimer that I did do all this stuff on my own accord, you know what I'm saying. Nobody peer pressured me. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, forced my hand to smoke, you know what I'm saying? So this was all on my own accord, just a disclaimer. Nobody forced me, nobody peer pressured me to smoke, to start smoking. So, but yeah, just had to go ahead and throw that out there. Everybody would get together and they would go to one dorm, and everybody would, you know what I'm saying, roll up, you know what I'm saying, get the snacks, get the juice, cause you know your mouth get dry when you smoke. So you know what I'm saying, everybody had their juice, the water, the snacks. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was right. Everybody was prepared. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, all the homies would come through, her friends would come through, and everybody would just go into one dorm, and everybody would just roll up, you know what I'm saying, and we would all smoke. And so, well, actually, no, not we. I didn't smoke yet. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I would just chill and stay back, and I would always bring my PS4 over to her dorm. So whenever they went to go smoke, you know what I'm saying, I'd just be on the game, just, you know what I'm saying, playing 2K, playing Call of Duty, Destiny, whatever it was at the time. And, you know, I would just chill in the dorm by myself, watch a movie, whatever the case is. And then I would just wait for her to come back, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, we would just chill, whatever, go get some food, do whatever afterwards. A couple of times had went by where I was just chilling by myself, you know what I'm saying, I was playing the game, I was, you know, getting my Netflix on by myself, and, you know what I'm saying, she would always ask me like, hey, I'm about to go, you know, smoke or whatever, did you want to come? And I would always be like, no, I'm good, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. And, you know what I'm saying, she just left it at that. She never like peer pressured me, nothing. She would just go do her thing, come back, whatever, whoop, whoop. And so I pretty much just got tired of like being left out. I'm like, damn, like, everybody lit, everybody, you know what I'm saying, I hear how lit the shit is, y'all joking, everybody having a good time, laughing, you know what I'm saying, smoking, everybody lit, and I'm sitting here at the crib like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting here just on the game. Oh man, so one day I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, I'm gonna see what it's talking about. So one day, I don't remember how many times I got left out to where it took me to be like, you know what I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. But it was a couple times of me saying no, and I was finally like, you know what, I'm tired of getting left out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get lit. I'm young. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So one day, same situation, same, you know what I'm saying, cycle. She would ask me, you know what I'm saying, did you want to come? We about to smoke, whatever. And finally, I was like, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying, let me see what it's talking about. We all went to the one dorm, you know what I'm saying. It was her friends, the homies that I knew through them, you know what I'm saying. We was all cool. And everybody would put in on the weed or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Everybody would put in, and it was just lit, you know what I'm saying. And I don't remember how much I smoked the first time or how lit I got the first time. I don't remember none of that, but I think I did pretty good for my first time. I think I was pretty lit, you know what I'm saying. I ain't be on no weak nigga shit, you know what I'm saying. I think I held my own, you know what I'm saying, if I can remember correctly, cause mama ain't raised no, you know what I'm saying. So I want to say I held my own, but anyway, so yeah, I pretty much smoked for the first time, and then after that, it was just like every time I go over there, it was just a vibe. Like, it wasn't even really about smoking. I mean, it was, but then it was like at the same time, it was just a vibe. It was just, you know, everybody would get together and we would just have a good time. Everybody was roasting each other, like joking each other, just laughing, just having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody would like go get some food afterwards, because you know you get them munchies, you know what I'm saying? Or we'd go to 7-Eleven, get some juice, because niggas' goddamn mouth is dry. So it was just a vibe, man. Everybody just come together and just laugh and have a good time, and then go get some, you know, food afterwards, or hit 7-Eleven afterwards. It's just a vibe, man, you know what I'm saying? So it just became like a regular thing. And it wasn't like every time I would go over there we would smoke, but it was like almost every time. Like, I was definitely hitting the plant, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I pretty much got started smoking, and it just became kind of like a regular thing. And then I want to say this was like 3 summers ago. my friends had actually came to Virginia Beach. My boys that I'm cool with from high school, they live in North Carolina, where I went to high school at before I moved back after high school back to Virginia Beach. So I'm living in Virginia Beach now. So this was probably like 3 summers ago. And this was at the old house that we don't live in right now. This is another house. And so my friends had came down probably 3 summers ago, and it was my girlfriend at the time and my 2 friends. I'm not gonna say their names, you know what I'm saying? They know who they are. They know this story, you know what I'm saying? So it was my 2 homeboys and my girlfriend at the time. We was at the old house, you know what I'm saying? And this was like out in the country. So, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to smoke out there, you was good, because it's the country. Ain't nobody around you, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of perfect. So they had came down for the summer, you know what I'm saying, just to visit during the summer, you know what I'm saying? It's Virginia Beach, so you got the beach, and there's a lot to do out here during the summertime. So they just came down just to visit for like the weekend or something. We was all out on the patio. We had like this patio area at the old house. And I know my mom probably go see this video like, what? You did what? But yeah, so it was my 2 friends and my girlfriend at the time. We was all outside on the patio, the little back porch area. And she only had one blunt. And it's crazy because I remember 1/4/20, all of us got together at ODU, and it was like, I want to say it was like probably 15 or 20 of us, and everybody had put in on some weed. So it was probably like at least 10 blunts being passed around on 4/20. I don't remember what 4/20 was. This was a while ago, but it was 1/4/20. Everybody put in. It was like 15, 20 people. Everybody put in. It was like at least 10 blunts in that moment. Yeah. And this was after like I had got some experience on smoking. So, you know what I'm saying? I was good, you know what I'm saying, to hit a few blunts, and I was good, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping. But I don't know what this time. I don't know if it was something in the weed. I don't know. But it was literally one blunt my girl had at the time. And you know what I'm saying? We was at the back porch, and this is an important part of the story time. There was a swing outside. Right next to the outside patio, there was a swing. Remember that. So we out there, you know what I'm saying? We hitting the blunt, we smoking, doing the thing. And, you know, I'm feeling fine. You know what I'm saying? Like that typical, like, high feeling, like you feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is one blunt. And it was just me and my girl at the time was smoking. My 2 friends weren't even smoking. It was just me and my girlfriend at the time. We was just smoking. It's just the 2 of us on one blunt. So we was just passing it back and forth or whatever. And then it was like more towards the end. And she was just letting me hit it. You know what I'm saying? I guess she wanted me to smoke for whatever reason. So I was just hitting it. And then I started feeling kind of weird. I was like, hold on, this is different. This hitting different. I don't know what this is about. I don't know. I ain't never ever seen that like this before. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it kind of weird. So all I remember is I went over to the swing, right? Remember the swing? Important. So I went over to the swing that was on the side. So I'm like sitting on the swing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like sitting on the swing, right? And I'm like feeling weird. My stomach started hurting. I'm like, oh man, bro. I hate when my stomach, bro. I hate throwing up. I hate when my stomach starts hurting. So I'm literally like sprawled out on the swing. I'm like this. No bullshit. I'm like this. Like the Trey Songz, what's that, Trigger Reloaded album cover? Ooh. I'm like Trigger Reloaded album cover on this motherfucker, like on the swing, right? So I'm like this on the swing. I got my arms on the swing like this. And I'm like swinging back and forth, right? That's probably where I messed up at. So I started swinging, right? And I got my eyes closed. And then I got them, like, tilted my head back. And I'm like this on the swing, right? And it felt good outside. Like, I was like, okay, it feel good out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel the breeze. I'm swinging on the swing. You know what I'm saying? My stomach started hurting. I said, oh, nah. So I'm like this, right? And my girlfriend at the time, she asked me, she was like, are you okay? You good? I'm like, I don't know. I think so, but I don't know. I think I'm good, but I don't know. I don't think so either at the same time. So I'm like this swinging on the swing, right? And then I get up, because I'm like, oh man, something ain't right. So finally I get up, right? And I'm like, You know what I'm saying? And then I get up, I start walking towards the patio, right? I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling good. So I started walking towards the patio. That's all I remember was the swing and me getting off the swing. She asked me if I was good again. I said, I don't think so. I said, no. You know what I'm saying? All I remember is I got up from the swing. She asked me if I was good. I said, no. You know what I'm saying? And I started walking towards her. And then she was like, you need to lay down or whatever. You need to sit down. So she like, you know, put her arm around my back. And she was like guiding me up the steps because it was like some steps you had to go up towards the patio. She was like guiding me up the steps or whatever. And that's all I remember. Boom. I was out like I was gone, bro. That's all I remember. And so I passed out, right? Passed out when I was walking up the stairs to the patio to go sit down. Passed out. So I guess my friend was actually on the patio and he seen me like, you know, started like my legs started giving out. He seen it. So he came behind me and he actually caught me before I could even fall and like hit my head or anything. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? So he was there, you know what I'm saying? And he caught me before I fell when I passed out. And so after that, now mind you, I don't remember none of this. This is just based off of what they told me. Because remember, I passed out. So I guess my friend had caught me before I fell and hit the ground. And then they had sat me down on the stairs. And all I remember is I woke up. And like my girlfriend at the time, she was crying and she was like talking about like calling 911. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call 911 because obviously we were smoking, you know what I'm saying? So you can't call the cops, you can't call 911, we smoking. So she was like, I don't want to call 911, but she was crying. She was like worried about me not waking up. And like all I remember is like I was like stunned because I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I wake up and I think she slapped me. And I was like, I ain't never been slapped like that before. But she slapped me because she was like scared that I wasn't gonna wake up. So they were like, I don't remember if they threw water on my face or I know for a fact she slapped me. I know that for a fact. She definitely slapped me because she was trying to wake me up. And I think they had actually poured water on my face to try to wake me up too. And then eventually I woke up, you know what I'm saying? I remember her like slapping me in the face, trying to get me to wake up. She was like, wake up, wake up, wake up. I don't want to call 911. I don't want to call 911, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, bro, we thought you was dead. Like, we thought you wasn't going to wake up type jump. And I was like, for real? And so, you know what I'm saying? After that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was freaking out. They thought I wasn't going to wake up. And so I got up and I was good. And I just, when I woke up, I was just super high. They ended up bringing me like some water and I started drinking water and I started eating snacks because I was hungry, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get the munchies, you know what I'm saying? So I was hungry, I was eating, they brought me some water and I was good after that, you know what I'm saying? My stomach didn't hurt, I didn't throw up or nothing, like I was good. I was just thirsty and I was just hungry and I was just high, like, and I was just talking crazy, like I was just laughing, I was just, like nothing had happened. I was just weak, cracking jokes, I was singing random songs, like just some high, you know what I'm saying, just some high vibes. But that's pretty much the story time, man. I don't know if I almost died, I don't know if I had some bad weed, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I was good on 420 when we had like 10 plus blunts and it was getting passed around, but literally we only had one blunt and it was just between me and her. I don't know if I hit it too many times back to back or if it was too much at one. I don't know, bro. But that's the story time of me smoking and passing out. I don't know if it was, like I said, I don't know if it was some bad strain. I don't know if it was something in the weed or something in the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Something in the weed. I don't know, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the story time, man. The time that I passed out from smoking, bro. I don't know if I almost died, but my friends damn sure thought I almost died. They thought I wasn't gonna wake up, bro. Like, crazy. And that's pretty much it, man. I hope y'all did enjoy this story time, man. If y'all want to see more story times on the channel, let me know. And make sure you go check out that other story time. Like I said in the beginning, it'll be on one of these sides in a little tab, which was my most embarrassing experience, my most embarrassing moment You know what I'm saying? One of the most embarrassing moments of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's story time. If y'all want to see more story times on the channel, y'all enjoy these. Y'all get a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Even though your boy almost died, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all leave them down in the comments down below, as well as any future ideas for the channel. It could be reactions, story times, challenges, vlogs, whatever the case is, man. I love hearing from y'all in the comments. Just show some love. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe before you move on with your day. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. Y'all know how we rocking over here, man. Keep living life and grinding for greatness, man. I will see y'all in the next video. We out this thing. Yeti! Yeti!